Simon, the first Six Nations squad picked as interim coach, is it starting to get a bit more real for you now?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it's different sort of planning and prepping, and then obviously coming into camp, everyone's coming into camp with good spirits, but yeah, it becomes a little bit more real when you're together and you're starting to prepare for England in 11 or 12 days.
There hasn't been much change in the squad, but how difficult has it been for you to pick?
It has been tough because I think all the provinces last weekend in particular played brilliantly, and the last couple of weeks has been good to watch, and really competitive games, and all of our players, the ones that got picked and the ones that didn't, have played well. So I think selection is always subjective, and it's always trying to get a balance between experience and youth, and making sure you've got enough cover in certain positions to enable you to go on and hopefully do something special.
You've been involved in this Ireland coaching ticket since 2014, but in the autumn you talked about in an interview that Ireland need to evolve in their attack. What can be done in this short space of time ahead of England in week 1?
I think there's a genuine appetite for the players to know. They understand that what we've done in the past won't be good enough, and we've got to keep staying one step ahead of the opposition. And I think there's an internal motivation from the players and the coaches that we need to keep adding layers to our game. And there's definitely ways that we can do that without too much disruption. It takes a little bit of time, obviously, and that might take some more time. Certain elements take more time than others, but on the whole, you can, when there's a buy-in and when there's a genuine sort of connection between what the players are keen to do and what we're keen to do, then it makes that easier, and it's more aligned. And I think we certainly came in yesterday. We had a really good day. Players are back in today and preparing, and we've got a couple of things that we want to work on, looking towards England, and hopefully put that into practice when we get to play in the Aviva.
Over the last couple of years, Grand Slams, Championships, Ireland are going for 3 in a row. It's never been done. Do you realise the pressure that's going to be on you?
Yeah, it is pressure, but there's a reason it's never been done, because it's tough to do. So, I like the fact that we've got something really special to play for. The players are genuinely motivated by. That is the end goal, but it's playing well in the green jersey, pulling on an Irish jersey, understanding what it means, not just to them as a group, but to the country, inspiring people to want to come and watch the team play and play in a certain way, and I think winning the Six Nations would be an unbelievable achievement if we did it a third year in a row, because like you said, it's never been done. But they understand that there's a lot to go between now and then, and playing well, starting well against England is our primary focus.
Obviously you're changing roles into the big role. Have you thought about it much? Will you change as a person? Will you try not to change as a person? How will you talk to people, and players and squad? Will it be different?
Yeah, but hopefully it won't change too much. Those that know me know that what I'm like, and I think because there's been a lot of consistency in selection over the last few years, but also from November to now, selection of players helps that continuity, and things don't need to change too much. Coaching group won't change too much, so I feel that it's important that in my role we try to continue to do the really good work that Faz has laid down. The platform and the foundations are there for us to kick on. There'll be little things along the way that we might do slightly differently, but that's just different personalities working in slightly different ways. But essentially the goal is still the same, and the path that we take there will be fairly similar, I'd say.
You talked about Andy Farrell. How does a Simon Easterby team look compared to an Andy Farrell team? How much change?
Well, that's the thing. Of course, there'll be, like I say, there'll be things that we want to add to the team to keep evolving. We have to keep trying to stay ahead of the pack, and we've obviously been the team that have won the competition for 2 years. But everyone starts with a clean slate, next weekend or week on Friday when France take on Wales. So whatever's gone on before is kind of secondary to what's going to happen over the next 6-8 weeks. So I'd like to think our team will be playing in a similar vein. We'll add some layers to our game, both sides, attack and defence, and hopefully you'll see a team that is genuinely motivated to play well in an Irish jersey, like the teams that Faz's coach and Joe Schmidt before.
Because you're only in for the 6 months, is there less pressure or more pressure on you?
I'll tell you that, and I'll answer that in 6-8 weeks, and we'll find out a little bit more over the next couple of months. But yeah, listen, I'm massively excited, humbled by the opportunity, but also know the responsibility that comes with it, and it's one that I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into.
Well, all the best in your first campaign. Thank you.
Thank you very much.